Hey, what's up guys? Got my Umnumzaan here, and I'm having some issues getting the pocket clip off. This clip is really tight and I'm having a hard time with it, especially with this this extra added feature right here that they put on their clips. It's really nice, keeps it clipped to your pocket, doesn't go anywhere. You know you're not going to lose it. It's just when I'm at work I need to be able to pull this knife out with one hand quickly and insert it back into my pocket with one hand quickly, and this does not allow that. I'm having to hold my pants with one hand and pull on the knife with the other while pulling up on the clip at the same time, and when I put it back on my pants it's the same thing. Gotta pull on the clip, push down, hold the pocket with the other hand, so it's a real pain. I took the screw out right here and I thought this was just gonna come off like really easy, and this was really tight, and you can hear now that there's a little gap right there now, and this was really tight against the lock bar, and now it's loose now. And been pulling on it, trying not to pull on it from here because I know that'll bend it out farther. Been pulling on it right here. Tried this to use this. It's really hard plastic. Tried to pry it off like that. Tried pulling on it, twisting. I don't know what the deal is. I'm assuming either the machining is really tight on this and they had to force it in there, or they got some Loctite in between the titanium and that's why it's stuck there. Try not to damage the clip anymore or bend it out. Wow, this is ridiculous. Well, I don't know. Oh, that ain't working. Now I got a bigger gap in the clip and it's just not coming off. Tried wiggling it side to side, see if that'll get it loose, and it's not really working. Well, anyways, my plan was to take the clip off, and I noticed the titanium is wearing a lot inside there, and this is only after a few days of EDC, so I want to lay some Teflon tape on the inside of the scale, or the outside of the handle, in between the pocket clip, or maybe put some Teflon tape on the inside of the pocket clip, or especially over this hump. And that'll make it easier, smoother. Anyways, I'll figure out how to get this off, and if I don't, I guess I'll have to email Chris Reeve. Alright, I will talk to you guys later. Well, wow, I wish you guys would have stuck around to watch the struggle that I had to go to get this clip off. I did do a quick search online to see if there was a special way I had to take this off. I thought maybe there was a they had this extra hole there, so you had to slide the clip through, so I was trying to push the clip that way, wouldn't go. So I read online that the tolerances on this knife are so tight and close that the tolerances are exact, and when they're sitting in there, when you got titanium, and titanium that's sandblasted, the mating surface is really sticky, so that's why it's stuck in there. Probably spent a good 15 minutes, and I mean, how I got it out was, it was stuck in there. I was pulling, prying on here, wouldn't come out, so I pressed down on this part right here, and it lifted up right here. I saw it lifted up, so I know it was loose a little bit, so I had to press down right there. See, when I press down, it lifts up. So I pressed down, I pulled up, and I did that about 15 times before it actually broke loose. And when it came out, it was just, yeah, it just kind of fell out. So there's I guess that's a good thing. It's better to have a loose clip than to have a tight clip. Or what? It's better to have a tight clip than to have a loose clip. Okay, so you could pretty much set this in there. If you get it back to the way it was, set it in there, and you wouldn't need a screw. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I guess just taking it off isn't that easy, but I shouldn't need to take it off anymore. See, I just barely press it in there, and this thing is not coming out. There it goes. You can see here, starting to wear. This is after a week of use so far. See where that hump is on the clip? It's making a shiny spot on the titanium right there. I put a piece of aluminum tape right there, so every time you press the blade lock open, it rubs against the clip, and I assume it's going to wear into the titanium over time, so I'll put aluminum tape there to prevent that. And now I just need to put some Teflon tape over this area right here, try to make it leastly visible, or I'll just put some Teflon spray or something on there to make it smoother, glide better. And then I'll have to do something with the inside of this clip. Probably put some Teflon tape on the clip and something on here, some kind of spray. Well, that's enough rambling. Look forward to the review of this knife coming up soon. I'm still in the trial stages of the knife. I'm using it every day. I'm not going to give you a review on it yet till I've actually used it and I know the capabilities and the downsides, but I'll give you a hint, it's mostly positive right now. This could be my last knife. I wouldn't have an issue with that at all. Probably won't in reality. I wish it would be my last knife, but anyways, I will really see you guys in the next video. Okay, thought I'd show you this. I went ahead and put some Teflon tape on here, and I'm gonna polish the underside of the clip. It's not sandblasted like I thought it was. And I took off that aluminum foil tape that was on the on that smaller, where that smaller square tape is, and it blends in with the knife. It's harder to see rather than a shiny aluminum tape. Once I put the clip on, you don't really see the Teflon tape. Kind of blends in, and the clip covers most of it. That's what it would look like when the clip is on. Can't really see it. So this will make putting the knife and pulling the knife out of my pocket easier, because this is a really strong clip. I guess they made it like that to make it really hard to lose, and I definitely wouldn't want to lose it, but it does make it harder to use every time you need to use it. But this will help out, be a lot easier. I've done it to knives in the past, and it's worked well. Alright. Hey, check out the pocket clip for the Umnum. I polished it. I used some 1500 grit sandpaper and then 2000 grit, and I used the mag polish, Mother's mag polish, with a Dremel. Focus. Alright, manual focus seems better. So, anyways, I used the 1500 grit sandpaper, the 2000 grit, and then the Mother's mag polish on a Dremel, and I polished those humps that will reduce the friction every time you put your knife in your pocket and pull it out. It's going to be a lot easier. I've done this mod on many knives also. It's worked greatly. But if you're an outdoor person, you're in the woods, you're not taking out your pocket knife every 5 minutes, then this is not necessary. Wouldn't recommend it. You see, this side is sandblasted. They didn't sandblast this side. Alright, one last thing for sure, and I will close this out. I put the clip back on, and I tightened it down, and find out that I didn't actually bend the clip, so that's a good thing. Because I know titanium is very flexible. It's not as strong as steel, but it's definitely more flexible than steel. Because I have titanium skid plates on my RC truck, and I can run it into a curb, and the titanium just it just flexes instead of bending like aluminum. If you bend aluminum, it stays, and some steels, if you bend it, it stays, but titanium is known to go back. It's more of a springy. Anyways, so that's tight like it used to be, and not sure if you'll be able to tell, but I cleaned up the knife. I used my favorite Jet Seal 109 to clean it, and it looks better. And that is it.